I need a gun. No, too big. Too big, too big, too big, too big. Too big, too small. Okay, here we go. Alright guys, today we have another unboxing. Today it's going to be a small gun, which is real good because I need something to go right there on my wall. Anyway, so let's pop this puppy open. Let me see if I can put that down there. Let's move you guys down a couple notches. And there we go. I should be able to do this with one hand because it's such a tiny box. Go. Here we go. So you can see here we're looking at the G&G Arp-9 today. And let's check that out. First thing I'll notice is that this box is super light. Probably the lightest rifle that I've ever opened up. And that's not surprising if you look on the back up you go. Look on the wall behind me. You'll see that none of my guns are coming close to the sides. Can I figure out how to open this, please? Oh, look, the box has a little handle. That's kind of cool. I feel like it should just come. There we go. Come right out. Nice. Oh, so the first thing I noticed is that the box it's not stone. That's plastic. I think it's fine as long as the gun gets here in one piece. It's good. And the first thing I thought that out is it's a tiny jamming gun. Like, man, this is like for a pistol or something like that. User manual. It's pretty thick. It's probably multi-language. Yeah, teaches you your basic pieces of the gun. But we're gonna go over all that. And warranty, which is nice. And of course, we have the gun itself. Ooh, and the magazine, which goes in just like that. So this is the G&G Arp-9. It's essentially a M4 that takes a Glock style 9mm straight mag. So the absolute first thing I noticed about this gun is that it's super solid. That's the magazine shaking. Let's put that down for a sec. But the gun itself is super solid. The receiver looks like it's a billet style, like a CNC receiver, but it's actually plastic. The lower receiver is plastic. The upper receiver is plastic. The charging handle is metal, and it opens that door right there, which is nice. Dust cover is metal. Your hop up is right in there. Ooh. This charging handle is really nice. That's a lot of fun. The metal bars for the stock is metal. Slides out. It's a two position, so you can either have it all the way out here, it's comfortable, or you can push it all the way in, which is not as comfortable for a normal length person. Flat face trigger. That's nice. So like I said, this is an all-plastic gun. That's because the Arp-9 is actually technically a combat machine. It's a G&G combat machine. And being said, it's not a low-end gun because the internals on this thing are amazing. Plastic externals, but on the inside it's got an electronic trigger unit, which is programmable. So you can either set it the normal is so you have safe, semi, full. You can set it to where you can have semi-automatic and 3-round burst. And then you can also set it to, I think you can have a 3-round burst on semi and then full automatic. You do that by, if you switch to semi, and you just hold the trigger down for 10 seconds. It goes to the settings. Let's see, flip up sights. They click in place really nicely. Like, this gun is definitely solidly built. The handguard is I think that's an M-lock handguard. It doesn't come with any rails. I don't think. I should check real fast. Yeah, there's nothing else in the box. It doesn't come with any rails. But at the same time, you might, what are you gonna put? You're gonna put a little foregrip here. The thing's so small anyway, you can grip it. It's super light. It's just like, this is almost like a MP7 like Mac 10. It's like a gangster gun. You can should hold it with one hand and just like swing it around, and just if your field left's full, I'll just lay on the trigger. It's a pistol, really. It is. So I mentioned before, it's a 9mm style magazine, but it's thicker than like an MP5 magazine. That's because it's meant to recreate like a double stack Glock magazine. MP5 mags are single stack, Glocks are double stack. So it's a thick magazine, and this is it's a high cap. I don't know how many rounds it holds. I think it also holds 300 like a standard M4. So that was the rattlings, the high cap components in the gun. And the mag release is actually it's more like an MP5 style or a G36 style, or it's got a paddle mag release, so you can hit there with your thumb, or if you have a long enough finger, you can hit it with your index. Magazine, I don't know if it's polymer. It feels pretty good. I don't know if it's polymer or ABS plastic, but it goes in there nice. So if you guys are fans of the video game Rainbow Six Siege, this is like one of Jackel's main weapons. And they knew that when they built this gun, because a couple months later, you can't find them now in eBay. I think they're on pre-order, but they make like a 1500 round drum magazines. It'll look just like the Jackel loadout. Battery space. I'm sure the battery goes into the tube here. I don't know how to access that. Do you have to pop the stock all the way off? Possibly. I'm not gonna fuss with that right now. But yeah, I can see in here. You pop the back off that tube. Let's see if I can. Yeah. Okay. There we go. So I got the stock off. You just press it down, and this is definitely something. Ooh, so there's a little notch here, looks like, and yeah, this plate comes off, and sure enough, you got your wiring for your battery. There's your MOSFET right there, right there it is, and there's a decent amount of space. You can fit a 7.4 in there easily. Shall we do that? It goes to 7.4. It drops right in. Does it want to attach though? There we go. So a 7.4 drops in there, and then you can stuff all the electronics in there. It's got space for that. See how it sounds. It's loud. You see here, this is like a breacher style flash hider. That's an amplifier. That definitely is an amplifier. The trigger response is really good for a 7.4 LiPo. And ooh, yeah, that rate of fire is impressive. And Sean, it's actually shooting much better than my APS rifle there, and the Dragunov up top, which you guys probably can't see. But the trigger response is, yeah, that's phenomenal. And it's loud. This thing's gonna be terrifying on the field. I mean, so this is definitely, obviously, this is a CQB gun. There's like nothing else you're gonna want to use that for. This is, that's nice. I'm impressed. There's no receiver wobble. There's no rail wobble. And yeah, I think this is definitely a great little gun to use. If I had to run this, I wouldn't use a pistol at all. The only thing it needs now is a sight and one of those drum mags, and go outside, use full auto. So this is a gun if you're playing mainly CQB, or if you're just like a sniper and you need like a high rate of fire sidearm. This is definitely gonna be it. So if you like the unboxing, leave a like, leave a sub. I'm gonna put this on the wall, and I'll see you in the next one.